Hello, everybody there. Now, this is real, right? Okay, now it was pretty hard to get this, and it took me like 7 to 8 years to be able to get this degree in medical school. And I'll show you another thing that is real, and this is real as a medical anti-aging medical doctor. So these things are real. Now, I will show you something else that is real. Now, welcome to this free training program, and I am Stephen McCullough. And in the last 6 months, I have created more than 80 training videos online in two languages, that is in Italian and in English. Now, I have written more than 16 books in English and in Italian for the past 3 months, and that I publish on Amazon, that you can find by simply just going through Amazon and writing McCullough Stephen, and you see that it is real. Now, all the system books actually show you how to live your life with passion and love so that you can get whatever you want whenever you want. Okay, so that you can live better. Now, note that I have 3 kids, I'm married, I have 3 jobs, and you ask yourself, how was this possible in 3 months? So if you want to understand how this works, you have to remain here with me for the next 30 minutes so that I will explain to you what I did to be able to make this possible in 3 months. So I prefer you remain in a place that is silent, isolated from other people, so that you are not conditioned by other people. Now, this area here, while you're isolated, will help you reason for yourself so that you can reason with yourself and know exactly what you want for yourself. Okay? So, note that this is what can change your life. The next 30 minutes can change your life, so take your time and follow this video. Remain purposeful, remain positive, and keep on doing exactly what you're doing right now, and don't stop for the next 30 minutes, okay? Now, at school, they don't teach you so many things, especially on how to create and manage money personally, and especially in the families. So you can learn, most especially from parents or from teachers or from friends, exactly what they do. But you can do much more than that, okay? You can do much more than that. At school, they don't teach you many other things that you can learn, or that you will learn in this program, in this online program that you will be able to follow anytime, anywhere, day or night. So many people keep on thinking the same way exactly as the system wanted you to think. So people work and study, and many fail, find themselves in trouble most of the time. And you will understand why, by following this training. Now, the world is changing at the speed of light, and we must evolve with it. If not, we will remain behind. So as it changes, we need to change. But what do we need to change? We need to change our brains, okay? So most people continue to do the same things, hoping to have changes, and fail because they repeat the same things. Go to school, get a job, pay your debts, buy a car, buy a house, save money, invest in stock exchange like Roberto Kiyosaki says. Now, how many people go to school, get a degree, but end up doing something else? How many people have a good paying job and remain unhappy? How many people spend their lives trying to buy a house? How many people buy a house and then lose it? How many people start an activity and then fail? How many people get sick after years and years of stressful work? Now, there are two explanations. Either you've been tricked by the system, or you are not using the system to your advantage. So many people still keep on talking about their dreams, talk about false hopes. When I was 9 years old, I was planning on creating my own spaceship to fly to the moon after watching Neil Armstrong. But I changed my mind after a year. Now, at 11 years old, I decided I was going to be a doctor because I wanted to help people. And my dream came true. But I realized that that wasn't enough at all. Today, I am more worried about kids and their future, and I decided to take another step ahead to help make their dreams come true, educating them on how they can get what they want and how they can have a fantastic life, because a fantastic future, because I thought that going to school was going to give me exactly what I wanted, but it was the contrary. I was wrong. The training is unique and it's new, it's innovative, and I created this course to be able to help you link. It's a bridge between the poor and the rich, okay, and contains everything you may need and guides you towards your future. In life, you mostly get what you deserve because you're doing exactly what you need to be able to get what you want. But this depends on your mental state, on your self-esteem, your self-confidence, your determination, your courage, your patience, and if you define your destiny in less than 7 words. This is very important, defining your destiny in less than 7 words. Now, these are 7 steps. Now, and these are the pillars of your success. And I will show you how to enhance these characters to be a great leader of yourself, not of other people, but of yourself, so that you can reach the unreachable and achieve the impossible. Because I have learned all these years personally and privately, personally and professionally, and I know where I failed, and by failing, I learned, and I know that, and now I know the right things to do. So I will teach you how to turn your brain into a learning machine to improve your life and make everything possible. And eventually, you will be able to get your freedom, where you can decide what to do, when to do, so that you are not conditioned by the system. I'll show you how to improve on your state of well-being and create a more promising and economical future through the activation of different cash flows. I think you've heard that sometimes. Different cash flows, not only one cash flow, but different cash flows. I'll show you how to crush your limits. I'll show you how to turn everything into passion. So this program is for 3 kinds of people who have something in common, and that is we all want peace, serenity, infinite happiness, good health, and freedom of decision making. So the first kind of person is that person who is poor-minded and has nothing, and he's starting from zero. Now the second kind of person is that person who has achieved success, but wants more. And the third kind of person is that person who has a lot, who has much, and has reached that success, but doesn't know where to invest, and is at risk of losing his money. Okay, now by profession, I'm an anti-aging medical doctor like you saw, and I am a scientist, helping people grow and old in a healthy way. No, but out of my duty, I am also an entrepreneur. That is, one who finds solutions to problems and creates different cash flows, creating an equilibrium in people's lives. Doing my job is not enough as a medical doctor to get you exactly where you have to be. That is making your dreams come true. That's what I dreamt of. So I thought going to school was enough, as I said, to help you reach your dreams. But I was wrong. At school you don't learn how to manage different cash flows. Many years ago, 2 days after a deep and short prayer, I made a little prayer and I went through a car accident that took me in a coma for 2 weeks. Now, in a coma, I learned what no professor around the world could teach you. I learned what you will never find around. And that increased my self-confidence. I know what it means to lose a job, or lose jobs, lose family, lose life, lose everything. That accident actually was one of the best things that ever happened to me. And I learned. It took me 5 good years, to be able to recover from all the pains and troubles, because I was going through my medical studies during those years, 7 heavy years. But that was good. It was a good teacher of life because I learned a lot, and now because I had all those problems, I know where you can conquer poverty, anxiety, your fatigue, depression, and pain. So I learned, and I am still learning. As a successful medical doctor, I came through an online presentation just like this one and understood how I could be of better help to people. Now, this is the time I decided to come up with this course. It took me like a year to be able to create this. And it is a bridge that separates the poor-minded people who are still struggling hard and the rich-minded people who have found that freedom from the system. And I call this bridge Become a Genius in 7 steps. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, 7 good steps. So many people can take advantage of this. And this is open to teenagers and adults. So, in life, actions mixed with distractions consume a lot of time and increase the risk of not making it in life. So many people are still looking for their dream jobs or what they call their passion. Okay, but you don't have to follow your passion because that is not the right answer. Many self-employed workers and employees work incessantly without getting their lives straight. Okay, they are doing so many different things and they are still stressing themselves doing and searching for the right things to do to be able to be happy in life. Most people finally buy a house after 30 years of stress at work and barely reach to their retirement in good health. Many people seek independence but do not know how to obtain it and follow dead-end roads. Others continue to sacrifice themselves and sacrifice a lot, but still continue to strive infinitely and then get sick from fatigue. So many people, like passive investors, spend money without knowing where to spend the money, and they kind of invest passively without being active and risk to lose all that money they invested. Many people continue to live with more anxiety, depression, stress, work-related, not knowing how to overcome their problems from deep within. Many people follow many training coaches, remain inspired for just a short period of time, and then at a certain point they stop and they stop growing. Now, there are many other people, who continue doing the same things, expecting to have different results, and they hope their kids to do the same thing and have different results in life. That's the same mistake we make all the time. Many people do not go on vacation anymore. They don't go on holidays anymore. But you do not have to worry because you are in the right place. You will succeed, especially because you are here. And those who are here right now and those who will go to the next level will actually have great opportunities of making it in life are those people who will take the next step. Taking the next step, you're getting closer to 60%. So after numerous trainings and following people with success in life, I now understood why 3% of the world's population, find their freedom and many others don't. It's just a question of brains, the way they use the brains, the way they use the time. It's the different. There's two different things. The idea is while the poor guy thinks of what he does every hour, the rich guy thinks of what he does every second. Action changes everything. Now, this new worldwide training that you will get after this free course that you are in right now contains that fundamental knowledge that is missing in many people's lives. So do not get in late because this is open to only to a few people, not everybody. So if you take the first step, you're getting closer by 60% to your success. So I'm not here to convince you. You're here to convince yourself, to increase your courage, and to stand every time you fall. And that's what they teach us, standing every time you fall. So my aim is to give you the best instrument Yours is to learn and add everything you will learn to your knowledge. So success is not a, is not is not an end point. It is a journey, like you know. So I learned so many things from Akoma, and I know what it means to be on the other side, and I know what it means to have life, and I know exactly what it means to be in love with everything. And I'll give you reasons to be in love with everything, so you can change everything to passion. So everyone says you have to have a reason to do the many things to be able to have success in life. You need to know your purpose, you need to know your why, but no one helps you to discover your why. That is why it is essential to start from your knowledge of your destiny that I described you should define in less than 7 words. So this is the first step that will make you successful in life. And you should maintain this success by other 6 steps that reduce your probabilities of failure in life. So these are the pillars. These is a circle of life where at the same time we have the first pillar, and the first pillar we have 6 other pillars. This is the new circle of life. So you must follow these 7 steps to be able to reach that infinite happiness that no one in the world can give you nor take away from you. Your destiny defined in less than 7 words. It is an intersection of 5 circles that I define and describe that you will find in the course, in the program. So imagine a life where you have no worries about taxes, about money, about time, about conditions, where you're making the rules and you're making other people happy, you're helping other people. So everything is based on your mental state that you need to develop through this online course. They can follow anytime. And that remains available forever once you get in the course. So once you buy the course, you will have the course forever. Okay, so this is different from the physical classes you actually get at school. That lasts for just an hour or for a few minutes, and they're more specific for exams. So there is a saying, if I give you fish right now, you will be able to eat for just a day. But if I teach you how to get fish, you will eat for all your life. So it is right to have an orientation about yourself and about what you desire before you get into any kind of business, before you embark in any kind of career. So if I give you $1 million today, I'm sure that you will not be able to transform that million into 5 million because you do not have the right training, because the system inflicted that, the system put many programs in your brain going from school to work that do not permit you to be able to generate 5 million from 1 million. I spent hours working on this for a lot of time. I spent hours bringing all the information together, putting all the schemes together so that even a child could understand this. So I took all the incomplete solutions, all the schemes, and I created something that I knew was going to help you. So the training is open to children and adults. And I remember when I was in school, one of my professors said, when you're talking to people, try to explain everything in the most simplest way, because if you explain this thing just the way a child could understand, then you know what you're talking about without using terms or terminologies that only adults want to listen to or only professors or students want to hear. Now, if you can explain everything so that even the kid can understand, then you know what you're talking about. So today, many children will have developed their self-esteem and making a lot of progress with respect to what a few adults can do for 40 years. Some kids are gaining exactly what an adult will never gain all his life. And in here, you know why. So when I take care of my patients, for example, I work on results daily, okay, and I put primary prevention first. So my patients know how to avoid diseases, for example, it's not easy to avoid them, but you can take care of them, and you can take care of yourself and age healthily, right? Because you're informed and you're the first medical doctor of yourself. So how many other people will take care of themselves another way? So it's not only about take care of yourself when you have a disease. No, it's about taking yourself while you are in good health. And it has to do with your brain, most especially your cycle. How you use your brain to be able to achieve goals. Like if I give you a book right now and of 300 pages, and I'll ask you, how long will it take to read that book? You might tell me a month, some people might say a week, and I tell you, look, you can take a day and do schemes from that and learn how to read a book of 300 pages in just one day and make good schemes, and you're ready for an exam, for example, if you are a student. So I love cooking and I love eating like everybody. So what I did was I boiled everything down, all the information I got during all these years, by the professional and personal education, and I cooked a meal I put all this formation, this knowledge in this course with all my heart and all my knowledge in my brain, so that I could help you. So this is what I cooked for you, so it's ready to be eaten, and you can share that with your kids. So I did the job already, and your part is to share, to use and share, to feed your brain and share and feed your kids' brains too. I hope you have a good stomach to digest everything and assimilate everything, so that all the cells in your body actually learn and are able to create that energy that you need to go above your limits and get what you want in life. So that's what I created in this online course, so that you can follow it anytime, anywhere, by the MP4 videos, so that you can listen anytime with the audios, and so that you can download the schemes, by PDF and follow them anywhere. And I have a series of books on Amazon that you can get and share with your friends, so that you can read during vacations or anytime, for those who love reading. So you can get the books anytime on Amazon. But time is running, and every second there's always something new going on out there in life. Out there, people are running and confused and did not know how to save time. So you have to listen to these courses day and night to be able to transform your brain. The more you listen, when you wake up, when you go to bed, or anytime while you're driving, the more you'll be increasing your capacities. And this increase of your capacities increases your probabilities of having success in life. So during these 3 months, while you're going through the school, continue reading, continue listening, continue watching, because that's what you need to do the mutation of your brain. So whatever you're searching for out there to be able to get above the middle class is not out there. Well, you can learn by watching and listening other people above the middle class, but you have to listen, you have to put it in there, and you have to put that into practice. So the 7-step formula is unique, and once you've received the program, you will have access forever, like I said. This formation will help you all your life. You can do more good for yourself. The lessons you get at school are for just determined exams, so that when you get a degree, you'll be searching for a job and you have to pay taxes, right? Imagine how many people are still fighting to be able to make it in life. You're just following the herds. You have to use your brain. Your brain is the key. You can follow the courses in your room anytime. You don't have to take a car to be able to go to work and risk having an accident with a car or going through traffic or getting late at work, for example. No, you can learn this in your garden, in your car, in your room, anywhere, anytime. No, all good things do not happen in a day, and everything happens for a reason. So that is why you are here, because you're searching for something. And at the end of this training program, when you have turned your brain into a learning machine, you will have more than 45 advantages above the average population. That's what I mean. So, the main advantages you will have, for example, you will no longer have any competition, because what you will do will not be replicated by other people. You know, you will be more dedicated to what you do. You will not get tired at all, because you have all the energy to do what you love, and you won't have to go searching for jobs anymore. You know, your vacation will become your job, and your job will become your vacation. Imagine that. That is fantastic. Your job becoming a vacation. Is that possible? Yes, it is possible. So you will be able to create different cash flows too. Now you will increase your patience, you will increase your courage, you will increase your self-confidence, your self-esteem, your mental balance, so that you can control the things around you and react according to your destiny. So you'll have more energy than you think. You know, your days will be full, because you will know what to do. You will not have only one passion, you will have everything will become passion. So that's great. So everything you will do in this course will have a positive effect. Antidepressive, anti-stress, and you will always be motivated too. So you have less anxiety, very less anxiety. So there are many other advantages you will have. So you will always remain happy. Have you ever heard about infinite happiness? So you need this infinite happiness to be lucky in life. You know, it's something that no one can take away from you. You will be the boss of yourself. You will have more security. You will be more creative. You won't have to run behind your boss, or your boss running after you. No. You will always be able to reshape your future. So that is power. That's what you need. And that's what you should have been doing. So time has been running, and now you're here, you're close. So remain optimistic. Remain optimistic. This will give you great mental health. So you'll be more focused, okay, than what you think. You will increase your learning skills, because that's what you need to increase your education. So it's all about education and knowledge. Knowledge is power. And when you have that power, believe me, do not underestimate it. It is that thing that fills the gap between the poor and the rich. Okay, so you need that knowledge. That is a bridge between the poor and the rich. So many people do not make it because they're confused in their minds, and they keep on working with the past. But the program was designed to make you achieve things in the future, you know, to solve problems today and create your future. So your universe plays a very important role in your life that you need to understand. So the person gets exactly what he thinks and does, and what he wants in his mind. So you need to start controlling that. Take away all the negative thoughts. So you're not here by chance. Note that. You're here listening to me right now just because you wanted to be here, because you needed this. You needed to save time, and you needed this program to be able to take the next step to get to the next level. So everything you learn or apply must start with you, not with me, with you. So you are a creator of your life, and you are a supercomputer. So all these programs put in your brain in the past that are not helping you today are exactly what you need to take away and create space for new programs. So I bought my first course from a millionaire after following a course like this one. And he It made me understand so many things, and that was one of the greatest investments in my life. Meeting my first mentor, and my first mentor, that's Ty Lopez, gave me exactly the knowledge I needed. So when I reached on his 20th course, and he told me, if you're here still listening to me, then you don't know exactly what you want. So that's why I created this course, so that you could become an entrepreneur of success. So I'll welcome you in the family once you get to the next, when you get in the course. And so this is my contribution to your improvement, to improve your world as a father of 3 kids, as a husband, as a worker, as an employer and an employee. Okay, so from different point of views, I'm trying to contribute to make your life a better place. That is what I am here for, and I know you can make it. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to give you this course free, but if I give you this course free, you will not dedicate time and you will not give great value to the course. So I bought my first course at 5K, but this course is more expensive than 5K itself. Maybe what I'll do is I will not, just because you're here and because you listen to me and because this is new, and the 7 steps are new, and is the bridge between the poor and the rich. So it gives you the key, to be able to solve many things in your life. So what I'll do is I'll not give you the 5K, because you can recover that money after, when you're in the course and you've activated, practically when you've activated a few series of actions. I won't give you even half the price. No, not even at 1,000. I'll give you at 7. What do you think about 759? That's a good deal. So 759, one solution just for today and tomorrow. And for those of you who get it right now, you'll have a great bonus on how you can, eat healthily, and know the real tricks on how you can enhance your life, your health, increase your potentials, do that great prevention you need to be able to keep your cells in equilibrium, and you will know exactly how you can conquer back pain just by doing one movement. So your vertebral column is a machine, and you just need a rope to be able to solve the many problems you have with your back, or that you will have in the back, because this actually gets like a list, or everybody at least once in their lifetime. That's the second cause of absenteeism from work. But if you have a rope and you know just one movement, then you know how to solve